out on to finally have it here. As they say, never count what you've lost, count what you have left, and we have a lot left this weekend.
Absolutely, Todd. 2 years ago we were in the 1 seed and getting ready to play, and got all shut down. So it's been a long 2 years, for a lot of different people. But we're just glad to bring this to Indiana, bring this to the community. In a lot of ways, I'm grateful for the opportunity because it's a way to give back to the community. It's, to have this type of affair going on campus and display our town, display our beautiful facility, the wonderful town we have here, and just real proud to do that, and proud of the year our guys had to earn this. Okay, and hope that we could play good basketball ourselves this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, of course, you've been calling the games all season long. I did one game at the beginning of the season, and it wasn't long after that before the people that you saw walking out onto the floor for IUP were different people than were in that game.
What was that, the Virginia State game?
I can't recall. It was Concord. It was Concord.
Oh, Concord. Okay.
Yeah. But from there to here has been a long ride, and you've been right there.
Well, Coach and I have talked about this, and Joe, you said you've had to make probably as many adjustments this year, or I'll ask that, as many adjustments as you've had during the years, because normally there's some normality to it. This year, there's been a little bit of everything, we talked about before. So there have been a lot of adjustments, and fortunately the guys have come through for you.
Yeah, Jack, in sports, you got to be able to adapt. And got to move on to the next play, the next person, the next situation, whether it's in a season or whether it's a course of the game. And we try to teach our guys a lot of life lessons when they're here too, okay? Because this is just a small part of their life that, blows away like the wind and goes real quicker than they think. And, adaptability, I think, is a great lesson for young people to learn, okay? Mm-hmm. Very seldom do things go as planned, and you have to be able to adjust, move on, not live in the past. Try to grow, and through you either win or you grow, and that's that means things either go your way the way you like it, or there's something to learn from the experiences that you have.
Mm. How do you handle? What do you do today, the day before game day? You've worked all the way up here, and so what's today going to be like for the guys?
Well, the highlight of my day is obviously being here with you and Todd. I mean, the bad part of it is you do it early in the morning, and then it's downhill after that. Okay, so, as coaches, we're still busy watching film today, trying to put together the game plan. I know we had a number of days to do this, but we like to do it at this time because it keeps it fresh in your mind. And then we did some preparation for some other teams in the tournament the last couple of days. So we have every team gets an hour and 25 minutes on the court. Starting Fairmont just walked in earlier today. Just walked in before I left the KCAC, and we'll have our film preparation, our practice, and try to keep it as normal as possible. Mm-hmm. It's not just another game. We all know that. We won't try to sell that to the kids. It's different. But your routine, I believe in routines are good. Routines create comfort zone, create confidence. And so, we'll just stay in our normal routine like we have for all the other 30 games this year.
I was interested, Coach, because of what you just said about what you do tomorrow with the other games, especially the ones that come before your game. How much attention do you pay to them, or are you focused in entirely on what you'll be doing?
Yeah, I'll just be focused on us. What I'll do tomorrow is get up and have a nice breakfast. No. I know that's not what you meant. My assistants will be watching the other games, okay? Mm-hmm. But, Todd, I'm not bright enough to be able to think of more than one team at once, and I don't want to get distracted or confused, by looking at any of the other games. Yeah. We play the 5:00 game, and if we're fortunate to have a game on, the following day on Sunday, and then we'll watch then I'll spend some time watching the second game. We would then play the winner of the second game between Millersville and Mercyhurst. Told Jack last night, I wish the NCAA could protect the 1 and 2 seeds in these tournaments, but move around 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mm-hmm. At this point, it's a rematch of the conference championship type thing. Okay, so West Virginia State or Fairmont's 5 or 6, move them into the the 4 or 5 games. So there's a chance at least I'm playing someone who you just played 5-6 days ago. But if we can get there, we'll be thankful that whoever we play. So we've maintained a heart of gratitude all year long. We've been blessed with a lot of great experiences, and we're going to keep being grateful for any opportunity that we get, moving forward.
David Morris, after the game the other day, I heard his comment about the IUP culture. When these new guys come in, and you've got a lot of young guys that are getting some significant minutes for you this year, the older guys, the guys that have been there a while, they sort of indoctrinate them into the IUP culture, and he speaks so highly of it that that it's a special atmosphere for these kids that they probably have not experienced at the high school level, and here they come and they're IUP basketball players now, and that's a special thing.
Yeah, absolutely. This is we start 2 freshmen. I don't know if we've ever done that. Okay, and we played 5 or 6 first-year guys, 5 first-year guys. All right, and they've really grown throughout the season, and it takes a while to them to really understand expectations. It takes a while for them to build habits to play and live their life to the expectations. It's a growth process. It's everything in life's about building habits. You either build good habits or bad habits, but you're always building some habits. And fortunately, we've had some great leaders and older guys that have just kind of shown. They're not always the most vocal guys. Sean Dale was our more vocal guy, okay, but they lead by example with their work ethic, with their approach, with their unselfishness, and they get guys to understand that we try to put others before ourselves, and off the court, and then on the court we're trying to keep the team first, and that's always a challenge because we're all driven to be self-absorbed at times.
Sure.
And so you got to work at it, and that's all part of it. You got to work at getting better. You got to work at getting better in your habits and your basketball skills and the whole package.
Yeah.
Coach, common opponents. Fayetteville State has played Shepherd, Mercyhurst. They played Virginia State, 3 times? So there's an opportunity, I guess, to view that and get an idea how they played. They beat Shepherd, right? Yeah, but lost to Mercyhurst.
Yeah, that was 5 years ago almost. No,
I know it was the beginning of the year.
It was the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
They're a different team. We're a different team. Mercyhurst, is a different team. So, we really don't look at that a lot. Mm-hmm. It's not going to help us, win the game on Saturday. We do have an idea, of how good they are. Let's put it that way. Okay, we understand how good they are in winning 21 games and beating some of the teams they played. They've also played Bowies. That's another common opponent. Okay, so we know that they're good. We know that we're going to have to play well in order to have a chance to win. At the end.
What's the key to this game? Is it what it normally is?
Well, I don't know, Jack. You and Tony usually. I usually wait till you and Tony give the opinion, and then I establish what the key is. I verify. That's all. I just verify it.
Well, I know one thing, that's for sure, and that is keep them the opposition under X number percentage, because that's been the key. Your defense, the defense that you guys have put together, has just really been remarkable this year. The progress that you've made throughout the year.
Yeah, I'm excited about the our defense and how I really think it'll keep us in every game. The key to a good defense, obviously, you have schemes, you build habits, and some of the younger guys are getting better habits. But you got to be able to play people one-on-one. You got to be able to just guard that guy and keep him from getting to a spot that he wants to get to and a shot that he wants to get to. As time goes on, you're playing better teams. People take you out of your getting easy shots. Okay, there aren't a lot of easy shots, so you're going to have lower scoring games usually. And we're blessed with some guys that are really good in that area. They can guard their man. They can make them take tougher shots, lower their percentages one-on-one, and allow us to get stops. And then our rebounding's been good, so that's a big part of the defense. And our defensive transition hasn't always been after we shoot, we got to sprint back, we got to talk, you got to communicate. It can be challenging at times against some teams, and it always it hasn't been the best. That's probably been our biggest weakness, but hopefully we're improving in that area.
Mm-hmm. Todd?
Well, Coach, I know that this is such a big weekend for the IUP basketball program, but for people around here to be able to go to the KCAC, see all of this quality basketball, I'd love to fill that place up, snowstorm notwithstanding, and make it into a really special weekend. And the fans actually help IUP play basketball, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They impact our success. Our guys find energy sometimes. I tell them you got to fight during every game. You got to fight failure. You're going to fail at some point. You're going to miss a shot, turnover, and lose an assignment. Okay, that's going to happen. That's impossible to play perfectly. So you got to fight failure. You got to fight. You got to fight fatigue. And a lot of times when you have energy in the crowd, that gives you that extra fatigue. That gives you that extra energy you need to fight through those fatigues or fight through those failures. Okay, they help you fight is what a good crowd does. So hopefully, unfortunately, the students have gone on break, and hopefully we can get some energy from the community. And I always feel like any championship that we win, it goes back to the community making the difference, whether it's with their support financially, their support emotionally, and then their support at the games. They get us over the hump in a lot of different ways. So this is not necessarily I don't really feel like it's my program. I don't feel like it's IUP's program. I feel like it's the community's program, and so we need you this weekend, and hopefully you can find the time, and it's going to snow early, but it's going to clear up by 5 o'clock. The roads will be clear. We got our maintenance people on campus. I'm sure will do a wonderful job. Have everything cleared up for you, and we'll keep the heat up in the KCAC, so it'll be warm.
There you go. There you go. I know the crowds have been. You've had some nights where the crowds have just been absolutely tremendous.
Yeah.
And you've commented afterward about how the team's fed off of that energy. So it is a real key component.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why you work hard to get the number one seed, to come out on top as the top team in the region, and have that number one seed. And you hope that the crowd can help you during different spurts. And so you still got to get it. Most important thing is us playing between the lines, but they can be a difference maker.
Yeah. Get tickets online. You can also get them right at the KCAC box office, Jack. And
$20 for 4 games.
Yeah,
$5 a game. That's unbelievable for a region.
Yeah. He's holding up the poster. If you want to look on Facebook, Coach is holding up the poster for the game coming up. We're going to put one of those, at least one, in the window here.
Oh, absolutely.
So folks can
See,
check
the
it
crowds
out.
are just like when you were, you remember back when you would sneak into the Memorial Fieldhouse and it'd be packed.
Oh, yeah.
It's that kind of reaction
that
we get only on a larger venue.
The seats are a whole lot more comfortable.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The whole venue is a whole lot more comfortable.
Yeah, but
it is something else to see IUP play, especially in one of these tournaments. It's fantastic.
It's and it's a great night out for. The place is comfortable. So I know there's a lot of women that don't maybe care about basketball that much, but they just like to go out and they're comfortable and they like to, see people, and it's a great social event, and especially, after being not having a lot of those types of events in the last few years, okay? And then and it's also a great family event. It's a great opportunity to do something with your kids. There's, this time of the year still before the weather breaks, there's not a lot of things you can do, and I don't know how many times you can go see Pixar at the movie theaters and stuff like that. So, but the kids enjoy it. They got great popcorn, and it's the whole 9 yards. Good night out, and appreciate everyone's support.
Mr. Clapp will even have the sidewalks all cleared for you.
Yes. Well, Jim, he does a little bit of everything, which is great.
He does.
They got great people.
My assistants might be out there with shovels too, but we'll see.
Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Jack,
Todd,
thanks
for
coming
inviting
in.
us.
Coach,
Thanks,
it's good
Todd.
to see you again.
Not used to getting up this early, but it's been nice.
Breaking my heart. Breaking my heart. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 and CBS Sports.